Hi, everybody. Welcome to BubbleTalk with Burge. Are you ready to get burged? I'm ready to burge you and have this wonderful conversation with you today. Happy past Easter, past Passover, past all those holidays that we've had, and just coming off of our Essence of Relationships one day. It was phenomenal. It was our very first inaugural. Hi, Michael. Hi, Tamra. It was our first inaugural Essence of Relationships one day. I've done them before, but they were the longer experiences, the 2.5-day events. But we did our one day this past weekend, April 20th, and really powerful. Really powerful experiences. And we're going to do it again in November, so you can check out all of our schedule of events on essenceofbeing.com. Hey, Tamra, I miss you too, honey. Come play with us at the Conscious Leadership Academy. I just went yesterday to go look at all of the some of the hotels. We're going to be having our big gala in December. It's December 14th, which is for all the Academy members to come to. And it's going to be pretty phenomenal. We're going to have dancing and awards and a whole banquet and a whole formal affair. So it should be extravagant and fun and exciting and celebratory. Because how many times do you get to celebrate your experiences and celebrate your life and celebrate all of your accomplishments? Because as conscious leaders, sometimes we feel like we're alone sometimes, or as leaders anyway. And I'm sending out an email to many of you and posting on our Facebook posts, our Facebook groups about what is a conscious leader. And for you to enjoy that and also to reflect on, how do I show up in the world? How do I show up in the world? Michael says, I'm ready to come to EOB, Essence of Being, yes, in May. So how do I show up and be powerful and not be afraid? And even if I am afraid, to be, to have the courage to step forward and show up and be seen and have a voice and all of those things. How do I do that? And so part of our experiences that we're offering with Essence of Being, which is in May, our next one's May 10th through the 12th here in Atlanta, and also any of our Conscious Leadership Academy experiences that we can offer you. We're ready to explore that with you. How can I show up? And how do I step forward even though I'm afraid to play bigger? How do I make an impact in the world or in my business or in my family? How do I make a difference and still hold my shape and have integrity to be who I am and allow myself to stay focused, on what's really working as opposed to being pulled off my center about all the things that aren't working. So it's so easy for many of us to look at all the things that aren't working, right? So, I get to look at that too. So I'm choosing to really look forward to getting more clarity. Because remember, all the contrast in our lives leads to clarity, and the clarity leads to power. The power to create, the power to inform ourselves on what is really perfect for us and how to step forward no matter what. To let go of that old trapeze bar that we've been hanging on to and let go of it. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Oswan. Hi, Oswan. So to let go of that trapeze bar. So in order to let go of the trapeze bar that may not be working for us, meaning that old way of doing things, it's familiar. It's something that we know how to do, but it may not be exactly what we really want to have in our lives. So we're swinging along, and in order to go to that next trapeze bar, we have to let go of the old trapeze bar. And for a minute, we're flying. For a minute, we're flying, and we have no safety net. And we have no way of knowing if that trapeze bar is going to grab us or not. But it's really difficult to hold on to one and hold on to another one and go back and forth, isn't it? So if that's you, hi, Burge. Oswan, I miss you, my friend, Mr. Malaysia boy. So Denise is letting go May 8th. Yes, ma'am. What? Oh, that's right. You are. Denise is letting go of her long-time, full-time employment. and she is stepping into something of more of what she wants to do in her life. And kudos to you, Denise, and ask yourself, for many of you, am I willing to do that? And what is that like? It can be scary. However, if you keep your focus on what's coming at you, you keep your focus on what it is that you're creating, then all that other stuff will go away. I mean, the fear is going to be there, okay, because it's unknown. So the minute something comes up that you can call contrast, which is all the stuff that's not working or the fear, when that comes up, you have a choice. Remember our little technique of pinch and shift, right? You just pinch yourself and go, I choose not to be fearful about that. I choose to be excited about it. You can choose fear into excitement. You can shift from self-doubt to self-acceptance or self-love. And all of this relationship module that we've been in with our Conscious Leadership Academy has been about relationship with yourself, relationship with others, and relationship with your connection, okay? And that connection can be spirit, God, universe, great spirit, higher self, source, whatever you want to call that, okay? Is how do I know I'm not alone? So that is what we've been playing with during this whole module of our Conscious Leadership Academy. And I'm excited to say that we are taking the Academy to Africa now. We're going to be in Liberia soon. And we're going to be working with 15 to 25-year-olds and really giving them an opportunity to step into their own leadership and how to communicate better and how to flow with abundance and to have better relationships with themselves and others, and really learn to trust again, because that's difficult sometimes if you've been betrayed. And depending on where you live and what you've been through, allowing yourself to really trust that all is well. And how do I stay focused on that when all the gremlins and all the things are coming at me? How do I just stay focused on what I really truly know about myself deep down inside, is that I'm important, I'm powerful, and I make a difference, and I'm loved. Those are the things that everybody wants, no matter where you come from, okay? So as always, join us at essenceofbeing.com. Join us at Essence of Being coming up in May, and check out our Conscious Leadership Academy. It's phenomenal what's happening. The people are growing leaps and bounds and staying connected and feeling the support throughout the year, because it's a 12-month program. So definitely go to essenceofbeing.com/CLA and see what all is involved, okay? Because it's been pretty awesome for most everybody in it. So without further ado, as I always do in our Bubble Talk, in our Bubble Talk with Burge, is we will pull a card from my Essence of Being deck and see what our message is. These are oracle cards or inspirational cards for you to focus on. And guess what? Also, something new coming out. We're going to have a journal, thanks to Michael and Denise. We're going to have a journal, an Essence of Being journal, that I have all of these cards in it, okay? And they will have all the cards where you can actually pull a card from your deck, or you can just flip to that page and write and journal what this is for you and what you're focusing on. So sometimes we just need a new direction, don't we? Sometimes we just feel like we're on the wrong path. We just need to get back to the path that we really want to create, okay? So that's what these are for. So let me pull one. And the reason why we call it Bubble Talk, if you've never joined us before, is Bubble Talk is that subconscious thought that keeps you from getting what you want. It's the bubble above your head, like the cartoon characters. And the cartoon character has that bubble, and that bubble says whatever it is, it's subconscious or it's unconscious. And that's what's running us. We may do affirmations and we may focus on and choose all these things that we want in our life, to be happy, to have purpose, to have more money, to have better relationships, to feel loved, all those things, to feel wanted, to be creating a difference in the world. And yet, maybe our subconscious is not aligned with our conscious thought, okay? And that's what's running us, the Bubble Talk. So a lot of what we do in all of the play shops that I have and all of the programs that we do throughout the year is about your subconscious beliefs and how to identify them, and then once you do that, release it so you can shift something in your life, okay? So once you know about it, it's easier to shift it, okay? So here we go, pinch and shift. All right, so let's see what I pulled today. Okay, here it is. Be in the love thought system. Wow, wow, wow. Be in the love thought system. There are only two thought systems to be in, fear and love. And so through this weekend, we had the essence of relationships, which we had a lot of love going on for self and others in your connection. And of course, we just had the holidays where there was a lot of love, hopefully. And if you're not in fear, you're in love. Or if you're not in love, you're in fear. Those are the two thought systems you can sit in and project and feel, okay? So I'm going to read it. The opposite of love is fear, okay? Notice where you spend most of your time. Are you living your life from love, or are you living your life from fear? Choose. You are the master of your domain. So you get to choose where you're living. Be in that love thought system. Isn't that pretty? So being in the love thought system means basically you are an unconditional forgiver. And what is that? It's opposite of a conditional forgiver. A conditional forgiver is someone who says, you better not do that again. Or I'll forgive you, but you better not do it again, okay? An unconditional forgiver is someone who forgives unconditionally, okay? There's no condition placed on it. Hey, Dana. And is that Daphne? Hey. So that is what one part of being in the love thought system is being an unconditional forgiver. Another thing is to seek harmony. And just ask yourself, would I rather be happy or right? Okay, so if you'd rather be right than happy, that means you're in the fear thought system because your ego gets in the way. Or if you'd say, you know what, I'd rather be happy than right, then that means you're in the love thought system. Now, I'm not saying it's not okay to want to be right. What I'm saying is if that takes over your life and you're not able to do anything because you always have to be right, and you push up against and resist all these things because you have to show that nothing's wrong with you. Normally that's when things come up for you to see that you're wanting to prove yourself, that you're right. When something comes up, sometimes you might push against it, and that means that you might be feeling subconsciously that there's something wrong with you. Okay? Ginger Rogers, I love that name. Hi there. So when you are feeling maybe that you'd rather be right than happy, that can really inform you from your daily life and relationships or your business or money or love or your purpose. It's like you're choosing to find evidence everywhere that you're right. And of course, what you're going to keep finding is all the reasons why you might feel like there's something wrong with you because you might be wrong. So if you're always having to prove yourself, okay, just look at that and say, am I always having to be right? Can I be happy and just be happy, or do I have to be right about it? Now, we are all, in my opinion, hi Ike, we are all perfect and right just the way we are, okay? We really, if we could own that part, that the part of us that's innocent and right, and we have the right to be here, we have the right to speak, we have the right to create, and we have the right to stand in our power and be who we are, okay, and not be afraid of it. Ike says she knows what she's talking about. Yes, I've been through it, right, Ike? And I know you have too. And probably every one of you out there has been through some kind of trauma or some kind of betrayal or some kind of contrast in your life in some area. And the courageous, conscious leader, the one that, what it really means to be able to do, to be a leader and to be conscious about it, is to, no matter what, check into how you respond to all this contrast. Check in. Do I respond with love or do I respond with fear? And normally if you're in fear, you're reacting. You're not responding. Okay? And your ability to respond to whatever contrast you're having in your life determines the quality of your life. So keep asking yourself, would I rather be right than happy? That's part of being in the fear thought system. Another way to stay in the love thought system is to seek harmony. Choose to find evidence where things are working. Keep yourself in an environment of people like us, our conscious leaders and our essence of being and our healing forest family, okay, like us, and any community, global community that we're in, seek out new evidence that you have people surrounded by you that are holding you accountable, that are saying to you, you know what, you are perfect and right just the way you are. Or they are saying, you know what, you do make a difference. And this is just a little molehill, okay, that you're making it into a mountain of an obstacle for you. So it's really, really important to know that you have support, to know that you're not alone in whatever vision or legacy or mission or dreams that you have, that you choose to create in your life. You're never too old, you're never too young, okay? That you have the support here. We're building this global movement of conscious leaders empowering others to create the win-win world. And I know that's a piece of you. I know that you want to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself. So join us at the Conscious Leadership Academy. Join us at Essence of Being. We're going to be doing that in May. It is a powerful, 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 transformational 3-day experience. Essence of Being is. It's part of all of the things that we have with the Conscious Leadership Academy. But the thing I wanted you to just the message today is remember to stay in the love thought system. So just notice, am I reacting or responding? And am I focusing on fear? And it can look a lot of different ways, right? Fear can be, I can't do something, or I won't go do this, or I won't be that, or I won't say that, or I can't stand in my power and ask for what I want. That's in fear. And so ask yourself, how's that working for you? How's that working for me, staying in fear? Okay, so let go of that trapeze bar, because fear is holding on to that old trapeze bar, and letting go and just taking a chance and flying for just a minute to catch that new trapeze bar. Okay, it takes courage. It takes your willingness, your desire to really make a difference in the world, to really make a difference in your life, in your business, in your relationships, to really show up and not be afraid. And even if you are, show up anyway and take action. Commit to something, even though you doubt it, but take the action. So come play with us in our Conscious Leadership Academy. Remember, go to essenceofbeing.com/CLA. And that gives you all the information about that. Or just come to our 1-days that we're doing. But the Essence of Being is our main experiential play shop that we do. So I'd love to see you there May 10th through 12th in Atlanta, and be in the love thought system. And for today's Bubble Talk with Burge, now you have been burged.